Hi, my name's Jo, short for Joanne. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but welcome to my channel, JoZus Journeywoman Tarot. The reason for the name is JoZus. I wanted something nice and short that would be easy to spell, that could make a business company name. And I'm very fond of my name. Jo in the English dictionary is, is Scottish for sweetheart. So I like that. And Jo's us, well, I'm you, you're me, we're all one. So I kind of like that as a collective name for what I'm trying to express in the world. We're all trying to express ourselves one way or another. And now I'm putting myself forward, now I'm putting myself out there. I want to shine my light, I want everyone to shine theirs too. You know, we're all taking this journey together. Might not always feel that way. So here I am on the 2nd of January 2022, doing a wee read for ourselves. And I'm not saying that in any kind of, you know, I am the queen type way. We are the queen, not I am the queen. No, I'm simply just saying that, you know, it's difficult for all of us. We all have issues. We're all trying to find our way in the world, on this earth, this beautiful, wonderful earth that we live on. So it's just an attempt. I'm outreaching. I'm reaching out. I'm saying hi. I'm saying hello. I'm saying join in. Let's get to know one another. Let's talk about stuff. So yeah, I just did a little past, present, and future reading for myself, which is also, I think one of the ways that I'm framing it is to look to the future as, you know, to the future me and to the future. So as much as I don't have any followers, if you will, or subscribers, I am reading for the collective of subscribers that will be with us over the next months, weeks, years. Who knows how long we're going to have to do this shit. So, yeah, I'm doing a wee reading for the collective, the JoZus collective right now. I'm going to start doing some pick a card readings, I think, because I really enjoy them. So I'd really like to do that for other people. I have some favourite readers. All that'll be available on my website when I get up and running, you know. But hey ho, let's go. So I've just done a little, I say a 3-card reading, but it's 6 cards. It's past, present, and future. You do the 3 cards and then you add in the expressions. So for the past, I've got new deck, which arrived today, which is obviously, sorry, back to front because I do this on my tablet. The Magical Nordic Tarot by Jayne Wallace, and it's just beautiful to look at. I really like it, and I also felt that it would go well with other cards that I've got. I'm really getting quite excited to work with 2 tarot packs at a time to get, you know, doubles and all that stuff. It's yeah. Okay, so the past card for the JoZus collective, and that is, so up until now we've got the Hermit in Wisdom, which is obviously taking time, going within. This chap here, as you can see, is by a waterfall. There's a deer and a rabbit. Yeah. I think that's pretty, these cards are all pretty self-explanatory to me. and I think to you, and I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to show this reading. So going from the past and the energy that's taken us from the past into the present. So, I mean, I quite look at this Hermit, certainly as far as I'm concerned, in the wisdom. I think there has, you know, I've certainly gone through an awakening in the past, you know, nigh on 2 years now, certainly. And, you know, gone within and discovered a deeper connection to Mother Earth and my emotions. I seem to be better at, I don't know how it is for you guys, but I seem to be better at recognising them for what they are and not letting them drive me. I mean, they still happen and still can feel a bit like out of control, but I can also say, oh, hold on a minute. That might be how I felt. It isn't how I feel, you know. And expressing that is the King of Cups. So that's a mastery, you know, over the emotions. And what does he say there? Understanding. You get the little salmon at the bottom, which always makes me think of Merlin and magic, and, you know, that swimming against the tide back up the river. You know, that's what it feels like for a lot of us awakening souls. We're going against the mainstream for the sake of our children. You know, you got a little polar bear, little white polar bear in the background there. Don't know what he's all about, but yeah, I think coming out of this, well, awakening and coming out of this hermit period where you've had to go within, where, you know, we've really had to find ourselves, to steady ourselves in the storm, with the grief and heartache that's come along with the awakening, you know. When you can face that, understand it, alchemize it, then you come to the wonder and the beauty and the rainbow. God's promise comes out again. You're like, my goodness, there is a God. That's amazing. You know, because we've kind of almost been subjugated into this kind of atheist society, now bordering on Satanism, but, you know, taking away the Lord's Prayer at school and all this stuff, you know. People stopped believing because they weren't feeling any magic in their life, and I completely understand that. But now, having gone within, having confronted the darkness, if you like, having done a lot of the shadow work, I mean, I'm sure there's always going to be shadow work to do. I don't think we ever stop evolving or learning more or healing more, be it deeper buried or ancestrally or however it goes. Yeah, taking action to be in your wholeness, you know, because that's what holy means to me. It's not so much about, it's being whole, it's being with the one. That is what holiness is. It's not about you, you know, fix me or tell me what to do. It's I am whole. I'm at one with everyone, the universe, creator, source, all that is. So yeah, so bringing us to now and where we're at, 2022, the beginning of, I feel an excitement. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling an excitement in the air, and that's very difficult when a lot of us who have been, you know, feeling these, the past year there's been, and the past 2 years been a lot of letdowns, if you like, excitements. This is going to happen, that's going to happen, so and so's going to turn up, this is going to happen, everything's going to be great, blah blah blah, all that shite, which is taught us patience, which is something that, you know, like I say, nigh on 2 years ago. I mean, I'm only just starting to connect back in with my guides, my team. They're over there. No, I'm only just starting to connect back, to fully connect back in, to understand how the wiring, how the systems work, how we do, you know, getting back to basics and stuff. So, you know, I've always seen myself as blessed. I'm sure we are all blessed from birth. I used to always say that we were born knowing everything that our parents knew up to that very minute, you know, and we come in with all of that, and then it gets taken away and stripped back and squished down and all the rest of it. So where was I? I was at JoZus. Where we are now is yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. So this is where we're at, JoZus now. As I was saying, the excitement in the air, this like the tipping point has arrived, or it's arriving. This, you know, the switch has been flipped. We've been through some extraordinary portals, which I know are extraordinary. I can't see any real physical evidence except for in the way that people are talking now in the street, you know, and the way that people are just not buying into the narrative so much, or they're fed up, you know. The bullshit is starting to stink, you know. So where we're at now is JoZus. JoZus is coming, and I think we're going to get to see it. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take. I think patience is patience is required, as it has been for not just the past 2 years or whatever it's been. You know, it's been decades for some, literal decades. A lot of people have been fighting the good fight for a very, very long time, laughed at and ridiculed, and you know, we have to remember that just because we're here now doesn't mean that we have any entitlement to resolution any more than the next person, and that's why it's taking so long. The reason it's taken so long for the resolution, for the justice to be served, is so that more of us can actually be part of it, that more of us can be woken up gently, or more gently, or be able to hold the hands of those who are waking up, because, you know, this, you know, we've got another wave of awakeners, you know, and of course, a lot of them couldn't see it last year when a lot of us could, so they're going to be kicking themselves. So the further down the timeline that we get, yeah, as people awaken, they're going to be grief struck. They're going to be grief stricken. It's going to be harder for them. You know, we've got a lot of damaged souls now, for the injections and what have you. We've got a lot of damaged souls, and grace and compassion is what is required. Not "I told you so, I knew I was right, I was always right. Why didn't you listen to me?" None of that fucking matters. Excuse my language, but it really doesn't. All that matters is that we're here now, and we're together, and we support one another, and we do our best. And every day we make an effort to be a little bit better, you know. We do it together, you know. So yeah, that's where we're at. Justice is coming. I think we're just going to, because they say, oh, when's disclosure happening? Why hasn't it happened? Well, it has been happening. It's in the news. We're getting articles that are saying, you know, masks don't make any difference. You know, it's study upon study upon study. But because people are programmed by the programs, indoctrinated by the system so heavily, so like sleepwalkers. I wouldn't even say, I would say people are like sleepwalkers, you know, and you need to wake them up gently, not be, oh, look at this. Well, I think we're learning that now, but, you know, where was it? justice is coming, and disclosure is happening. It is happening. We're seeing more and more files, more and more records, but nobody's looking. They're like, I can't, no, I don't want to look, I don't want to know. Don't tell me that. You know, and a lot of disclosures happening. We're getting to see it. We're getting to see it in real time. It's like, but it's not real until everybody recognises it, which is mental. But you know, I've said for many, many years, having woken up one morning and not been convinced that a nuclear war hadn't happened, and the only reason that we were all still alive was because nobody could believe it, you know. And I think whether or not that was just, you know, an insane dream on my part, it still makes me believe that the reason that the reality that we are living in is a group choice. Yes. We co-create our reality. So, you know, unfortunately, we have to wait. We have to wait. But we can know, we can hold faith, and the truth always out, and light is definitely coming in. So, where we were at. So, we've been deep inside, we've faced our demons and seen the world for what it really is. This has brought out the want to be compassionate and loving with all our fellow brethren. But also really, really waiting for the justice to come, hard and heavy. There's the truth. Look at it, pure and clean. And there's the strength behind the truth that will, you know, bite your head off because you're wrong. Yeah, tear it up or whatever. And its expression, we got 3 of Pentacles. And that is, we'll be working together. You know, Pentacles being an earth sign, we'll be working on New Earth together, and we'll be partying. You know, it will be, we're doing it together. We don't need to be alone anymore. And yeah, that's the way I see it. Which brings us to the future. Now the future card I've got is 6 of Swords, and that can seem a little bit scary, but it's boundaries. And it's we have to have boundaries to protect our own energy and to be ourselves. And we have to say, we have to be clear with one another. We have to use compassionate truth, if you like. You know, this card's really violet, which reminds me of Saint Germain and the healing flames. We can be compassionate with our truth and set boundaries that help us maintain our own energy, and then we can give from our excess as opposed to giving from our own supply and our own resources. No, let me fill myself up, and then you can have what I've got to give. Not, I want what you've got, give me that. No. No. That's not how it happens. People are so, I need it. No, fuck off. I've got this. You're welcome to it if you so desire. But what's mine is my own. And I will share what I have to give. If that makes sense. So boundaries are really, really important. And I'm not saying being selfish. I'm talking about self-preservation and your independence of thought, mind and spirit. And sovereignty. It's sovereignty. That's where we're going. Here we are. Boundaries, sovereignty. That's the way it's happening. And its expression is the 3 of Cups. We'll all be a lot happier. And we will definitely be having that party I was speaking about. Most definitely, because that's what I'm saying about filling your cup. And if you can fill up your own cup, if you can fill yourself up with love and light, yes, you can fill other people's cups up with love and light. But you need to protect yourself and your sovereignty in order to be able to do that. So, yeah, that's what I've got to say. I hope you enjoy this. Gosh, leave comments. Why not? I'm very very new to this whole technical business. I'm a child of the 70s, so I'm learning as I go. But I really enjoy talking to you, future friends, friendlies. It really helps me to organise myself and my thoughts. You know, people need people. We all need each other. We need ourselves. We need to find a way to express ourselves. I don't know how my artistry will develop in the world, but I have massive amounts of hope. I have, you know, I'll part with this in that before 2020, off and on, long time, struggled with depression of sort for whatever reason, for reasons self-inflicted. For all the reasons you could think to be depressed, I was depressed. I can go into that more at another time. But, you know, for at least two decades, fuck me, excuse my language, probably 3, maybe more, maybe I don't know, maybe 4 decades of depression, who knows? Maybe longer. You know, we've all got trauma. But yeah, depression is a thing, and I still find myself down at the moment because it's really boring waiting patiently for, you know, the world and his wife to wake up. But there's hope and there's promise now. There's possibility. There seems to be more magic in the world. Magic that I used to touch every now and again, just took it for granted and then blocked it all off. And now I'm like, hi honey, I'm home. Let's do stuff. Let's get manifesting. So yeah, thank you for listening. See you again, I hope. Bye. Again, little addendum. I was just forgetting. I wanted to take a picture of the cards to put up on the side so that you can see what on earth I'm talking about. And on the bottom of the deck, which is also usually quite an indicator that fell out the pack, the bottom of the deck, the first one was, there you go, 22, charity. I think this is a special card, especially from this deck that was invented for this. So generosity. So in the spirit of awakening, we have to be charitable and generous to our brothers and sisters. And this will bring us to the sun, to happiness. But I just thought I should jump on and tell you guys that because it was a really nice ending to the story. I look forward to doing this again sometime. Please like, please subscribe, join the party. Cheers.